The man simply took the in-flight meal box with him when he got off the plane.
What's this?
From the plane.
Caught red-handed, they relied on years of experience to handle the situation. They concluded that the man was smuggling drugs. So, he was ordered to drop his pants and thoroughly inspected from the inside out. When a man clenches his buttocks, you know he's deliberately holding something in. After nearly 20 hours of flight time, he hadn't touched a single meal from the boxed lunch provided, presumably to avoid needing to use the restroom. Authorities suspected that Jack had swallowed drugs beforehand to transport them in his body. Jack, however, claimed that the police were completely wrong, arguing that just because he didn't eat the boxed lunch, it didn't mean he was a drug smuggler. The police told Jack that if he wanted to prove his innocence, he should undergo an X-ray. Jack responded by saying he had kidney failure and couldn't be exposed to radiation. Left with no other option, the police had to detain him forcefully, take them to the hospital for a routine checkup. The doctor told Jack that his belly was bloated, packed solid from his stomach all the way through his intestines with some kind of hard, unidentified objects. The doctor admitted he had no clue what they were, but one thing was certain: they definitely weren't food. To determine whether it was indeed drugs, they had to wait for Jack to pass it naturally. The police then took Jack to a hotel. According to local law, they had the authority to detain a suspect for up to 7 days. During this period, officers would monitor Jack around the clock until they could collect his waste. To prevent Jack from hiding any substances, the police sealed all air vents in the room. They also installed filters in the drains to stop any drugs from being flushed down. If nothing was found after 7 days, Jack would be released without charge. Jack made a silent vow to himself, determined to push beyond human limits and become the unparalleled soaring master. The police had been keeping a close eye on him for quite some time, but Jack showed no signs of cracking under pressure. Frustrated, they resorted to slipping a laxative into his meal, hoping it would finally bring him down a notch. But Jack refused to cooperate. Even when the police officers tried to feed him by hand, he wouldn't take a single bite. Left with no other choice, the authorities had to bring in a psychologist to talk some sense into him. I was hoping to get some information out of him, but Jack's lips were tighter than a drum no matter how much I tried. I got nothing. The doctor chimed in. If you're not hiding anything, why aren't you eating or using the bathroom? Jack mentioned that he suffers from severe constipation. It's not that he doesn't want to go, but rather that he just can't. Right after he said that, well, let's wrap it up here for today. My apologies.